The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers. Fool! See what the impiety of the sea-striped fiends has wrought? The sand-striped shufflers know better. But you others come, smooth-toned or furred or sea-striped, with blasphemous hunger. Now, foreign ones dig at these roots, and the deep hunter is with us no more. Now, the gods return to rain their punishment on these islands. Again. The defender of the isles, the guardian of tides. Once, it lived among us. In all bright, quiet places, where shufflers did not go. But then, more came from distant lands. First few, then many. Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam?
Wherever we sail, the beaches and spires of lost Ukaizo travel with us.
Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots. Their ancestors, yes. Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves. You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not change. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things. Our ancestors hid deep, where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again. The gods see. They will tear them all down. If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof. I tell you, thick tongues lie. Forked tongues do not. If what you say is true, then surely you can speak with the dead. I will believe your words, only if I hear them from the tongue of my own people.
Suga, I found the way.
Yanis, you died. We saw.
The way became dark, but this one brought light.
We will kill the shuffler and free your soul, Yanis.
Do old scales cloud your eyes? The shuffler glows like the Godwalker, like the way. She will open the way.
The gods give you power, yes. But is it enough? Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the Adra.
As your hand touches the dim Adra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Adra, and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters, standing at Aethys's shoulder. Your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Adra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord, but considers you for a long span of silence before speaking.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cadnua? Yes, they must want answers. But why do the biddings of the gods matter to you? That is a cruel bargain, to be a god's pawn. Your anger is understandable. Many mortals curse the gods for their misfortune. But you are in the rare position of knowing exactly how we are manipulating you.
Aethys becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the gods' true nature. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most. Yes, I will tell you, but this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world. It is. When you contacted me from Port Mage, I had to sever my tether to the luminous Adra. Without it, I lacked the strength to reach Hasongo. I pulled souls from the creatures of the ocean and from the people at Hasongo until I could reach the lighthouse. The soldiers and Naga there were no threat to me. I did not kill them out of malice, but simply to keep this body moving. It may be hard to believe, Watcher, but I have pity for every soul I've come across on this journey. Even yours.
The edges of Aethys's massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Aethys speaks, his voice sounds garbled, fragmented, and distant.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. Within the light, there is a dark core, roiling and violent, contrasting the warmth and brilliance of its outer shell.
I have seen the darkness in you, Watcher, but will not judge you for it. Never again. Take what is yours.
The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten, until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap. Aethys's figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Adra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are back in the lighthouse, no longer dim, The luminous Adra beside you is filled with warmth and light.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people.
Good neighbors, I say. As long as we do not cross paths in mating season.
But then, the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hives everywhere.
Shodari, you attack every foreign ship you see. The Juana may not like us, but at least they speak to us.
We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out. That driving them away was a holy mission. That is the answer of idlers and tenderbellies, too weak of purpose to crawl from their own shed skin. We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it. You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this, and for your mercy.